case if some of you don't know, recently I just got myself a copy of Super Mario Odyssey on the day it came out, and I am happy that I did, obviously enough, because as you may know, I was upset that Nintendo never released a Mario game for the Nintendo Switch, like a true Mario game, you know, similar to Mario Odyssey, but it's finally here, we finally got it, and I'm so happy, and today, I'll be talking about my thoughts on the game. And as some of you are wondering, I'm going to be doing this tactic like how Boogie298 did, where the first half would be spoiler-free, and the second half would be full of spoilers. Alright, now let's get the obvious out of the way. The game was amazing start to finish. I enjoyed every single bit of it, especially Metro Kingdom, which, if some of you don't know, is an exact one-to-one replica of New York City in Super Mario Odyssey. I can't believe Nintendo was able to do this. Now, one bit of Super Mario Odyssey which I really freaking enjoyed was the 8-bit sections. And in case some of you don't know, I freak out of excitement whenever I see something 8-bit coming to the real world or something realistic. Like, for example, those 8-bit lights that Nintendo just recently made, or those 8-bit plushies, or those 8-bit coasters. Anything like that, I freak out over because I just think it's cool that Nintendo is still remembering those old 8-bit days. Now, right from the get-go, ever since I first started playing Super Mario Odyssey, I felt like there was a lot of similarities between this game and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. For example, in Super Mario Odyssey, whenever you get checkpoints in each of the worlds, and you go to your map, you can now teleport to those areas, like with the shrines in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. There's also the abilities to change outfits, and there's also teleporting to other worlds, etc, etc, etc. I felt like this was the Breath of the Wild of Mario Odyssey. And don't even get me started on the reviews that Mario Odyssey got. It was just like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So this is officially the Breath of the Wild of Super Mario Brothers. But one thing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild did that Super Mario Odyssey got right was the amiibo functionality, which, in case you don't know, if you want to activate your amiibos anytime you want, you need to hold the right button on your Joy-Con, the left Joy-Con to be exact, and then you can place your amiibo down in order to activate it. But still, either way, with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you can only use your amiibos once a day. With Mario Odyssey, that's gone. You can use them anytime you want. That includes all the wedding amiibos, and that includes all the other amiibos that you own. Oh yeah, that's one thing, the wedding amiibos, which I personally love. See, all these amiibos have a functionality or a purpose that makes them all useful in this game. With Wedding Mario, if you scan it, you get invincibility for a short period of time, which is kind of a fail because I tested the Dr. Mario amiibo on my Nintendo Switch controller. It did the same freaking thing, so that was kind of a fail. But anyways, the Wedding Peach amiibo, basically, in Super Mario Odyssey, you get these little power-ups that give you 6 hearts instead of the normal 3. Basically, the Wedding Peach amiibo is just that. And the Wedding Bowser amiibo can help you find the purple coins or the regional coins that is in each kingdom that you go to. And like I said before, the best thing about all these amiibos is that they can be used anytime you want. That means if you already scanned your Wedding Mario amiibo today, you could scan it again today instead of having to change the time. You can use this anytime you want, and you could cheat your way through the game. Or you're just like me and you just want to have fun with Mario Odyssey, because that's what this game is all about, having fun. So now it's time to get into the spoiler zone and talk about some of the more interesting moments to Mario Odyssey and have it be all spoiled. The first thing I want to bring up about in the spoiler area is the final boss to Mario Odyssey. This is probably the weirdest ending to a Mario game of all time. First, you have to possess Bowser after you kill him. Then, these things are coming out to attack you. Then you have to go into an 8-bit pipe and, finish this part in 8-bit. And then, this weird Avril Lavigne sounding music plays in the background while you have to access this electric bull that's in the middle of the ground. What? This is like the weirdest ending I've ever seen to any Mario game ever. And yes, I have seen games like Mario is Missing and Hotel Mario, and I still find the ending to Mario Odyssey weirder than both of those games combined. Now, after you've beaten Super Mario Odyssey, you now get to unlock the Mushroom Kingdom, which is awesome. And you can also go in there and unlock the Super Mario 64 suit. No, I am not making any of this up. There is a Mario 64 costume in Mario Odyssey, which kind of feels weird to me because, you know, there's this Mario Odyssey hack that was going around where basically the Cappy physics are in Super Mario 64. Yeah, Nintendo's gonna probably take you down because of this little Easter egg in Mario Odyssey. Another thing that I found really cool about Super Mario Odyssey, which I feel like it's a spoiler because of how interesting this is, in Metro City, there is a theater that you can go to, and on the screen is the title screen to Super Mario Brothers. You can go into an 8-bit pipe, and you can play a replica of World 1-1 from Super Mario Brothers in Super Mario Odyssey, and it's even got the 8-bit music to go along with it. And that's why I love these 8-bit sections. Like, I mean, people complain about no NES games or no Virtual Console and the Nintendo Switch. Well, I got these 8-bit sections in Mario Odyssey to keep me hold. I mean, that's the only kind of games I'm gonna play on this freaking system to begin with. It's just Mario games. And now the last thing I want to bring up in this spoiler-free area is the final boss, well, the part before the final boss, where, you know, your ship flies into this ruined kingdom, and you have to defeat this giant freaking dragon that really shouldn't appear in a Mario game. Now, the thing that's interesting about this dragon is that it reminds me of another dragon, Parthenax, from Elder Scrolls Skyrim. And if that name of that dragon sounds familiar to you, you know, Parthenax, it's the dragon that Charles Martinet voices. In fact, both Parthenax and this dragon here looks quite similar to each other. And that makes me think that this is actually a reference to Charles Martinet's casting in Skyrim. And that's all I have to talk about in the spoiler zone area. But now let's get into some more interesting things I want to talk about. And of course, obviously, you can see that this is 7 minutes long, and I'm trying to talk as much as I can to make this 10 minutes. Yeah, I am being self-aware about it. But hey, at least it's better than not doing anything at all for the next 3 to 4 minutes. Now, one of the more interesting things that I found about Mario Odyssey that I thought was kind of odd, but still cool at the same time, is basically replacing lives with coins in Super Mario Odyssey, which kind of calls back Hotel Mario, because in Hotel Mario, you know, there's no one-up mushrooms. I don't think there's any one-up mushrooms in that game, but instead of, you know, getting one-up mushrooms, you get, you know, coins. And now I'm not bringing up Hotel Mario because of the meme, I'm just being serious about this, because, you know, there's no one-ups in Hotel Mario. I gotta stop saying that. I mean, I get it, everybody knows about it, but it's because of this terrible, crappy Hotel Mario meme that's been happening. Another thing that I found that I thought was really, really cool is that after you beat Mario Odyssey, I think this also happens even before you beat Mario Odyssey. I don't even know at this point, but in your menu list, when you press the minus button, you can now play any song you want from the Super Mario Odyssey soundtrack, which is kind of cool because in Super Mario Run, you can also play your own music, and the same is happening here in Mario Odyssey. And in fact, if you want to be just like the trailers, you just gotta play the music from Cascade Kingdom, which is literally just the, you know, the main music or the music they use in the trailers, and you can play that anywhere you want to go to and make it feel like you're playing a trailer or a demo or something like that. So, what do I think about Mario Odyssey? Well, I think you already know at this point, I freaking like it. And do I recommend it? Yes, I do recommend it. And also, if you want to get the best kind of experience, make sure you get yourself one of those real-life Cappy hats. It'll make the experience a lot more interesting. But I want to hear what you think. Do you like Super Mario Odyssey or do you not? Why would you not like it? Anyways, tell me in the comments. And if you have any other suggestions for what you want me to talk about next, and if you have any fan art you want to submit to me, you can submit them all via Twitter, Discord, or in the comment section below via the hashtag #DeagosGaming. And if you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, and if you're new, the subscribe button, and the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video. And I want to say this at the end of the video, there will be a slowdown on videos because I got school stuff to do. And, you know, I gotta keep focused on that. So, videos, like I said before, are gonna be slowing down. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh yeah, and today's also the 2-month anniversary me and Anna started dating, so happy 2-month anniversary. Love you, Anna.